ball. So I want to verify this a little bit or make this wider. So I will use the FFD modifier. The 4 to 4 will be enough. Now I will select just these control points which are here and go to top. Use the scale tool and scale this. Go to perspective to check what we did, and yes, it is what we wanted. So we have absolutely changed the appearance of our model, which was like that before, like this. Hit camera and we have our new model. So as you can see, with applying some modifiers or changing some edges, you can achieve very nice results. So now we have our model. We could try to do the materials, then render the scene. But first of all, maybe you saw somewhere that if someone was doing some model, he did some PIP renders. It's not difficult to do some kind of render like this, and it's much better and faster than doing some real renders. So, because as you know, render time costs a lot of time of your computer. So we will do some kind of VIP render. So what we need is that these caps will stand on something. So I will go back to standard primitives and create a plane. Make this bigger, like 2000 to 2000, no, 200, 2000. Press F4 to see the edges again. I don't know, I'm used to see them. Pressing F4, yep. Now we have the bottom. Go here and click the right mouse button and select Show Safe Frame. This kind of options shows you, depending on your render setup and the resolution, how it will render. You can see that here it looks different because I have a white screen. It looks like a white screen object or render. If I click here, this is not. So it's a square. So I will change the render setup a little bit. Just the resolution so far to white. And yeah, this is much better for me. I want to render this like this. Now I will hit M for the editor for materials, and I will choose some empty slot. Click here to change the material type to standard and just put there some different color. I want something white, not absolutely white, something near the white, and apply it to the plane. Now anything on which your model is standing. Now you can now copy this material 2 times. 1, 2. I will change the name and also change the color. I don't want it to be so white, so I will go down to 220 and apply this to this model. And for this model, I will create a new material back here to 220. And on this model, I want to see the wires on my model. So I will create some basic standard material, change it to composite, keep it, again apply standard material and check here wire. Change this to black. As you can see, our next material will be like this. So the black lines will copy our wireframes on our model and render it like that. To complete the VIP render, we need some light. So let's go here for the lights, choose standard and skylight. I will put somewhere in the scene, go to front and put it up. You can change the color. I have, I think, a light blue. Okay. Check some, I don't know, some light yellow. C for camera and go to render setup. Our scene is ready to render. Be sure that you have mental array. Go here, leave this for box, check these samples to 4 and 16 to increase the quality, and raise for final gather to 200, and heat render. A big advantage of this kind of render is that it's very fast. You can show your model to anyone. In this model, everyone can see all the details on your model, even that no material and basic lighting is there. And if you're making, I don't know, some competition, it's nice, or it's usually a rule that you have to show some progress. This is very useful for you. You then have to do some screenshot or some difficult render. Just use a VIP render, and in a few minutes you are done.